When I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola. With your move fancy, make me wanna hola, 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 hola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a drop popping, pocket, swola, 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 swola. Swola, 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 swola. Swola, swola, swola. When I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola. With your move fancy, make me wanna hola, 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 hola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a drop popping, pocket, swola, 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 swola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a drop popping, pocket, swola, 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 swola. 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 When I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola. With your move fancy, make me wanna hola, 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 hola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a drop popping, pocket, swola, 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 swola. Swola, 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 swola. Swola, swola, swola. When I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola.
हेलो गाइस। क्या हाल है गाइस? वेलकम 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 बैक टू अनदर स्ट्रीम। ओके, अब कैमरा का सेटअप नहीं किया है। I'm looking so white. Fuck. गाइस तुम लोग के लिए थोड़ा म्यूजिक चलाता हूँ मैं बैकग्राउंड में। हाँ, बहुत कुछ बोलना है भाई, तुम लोग को बहुत कुछ शेयर करनी है। अभी अभी बस नहा मैं। तो भाई ये कैमरा इन्वर्टेड है ना, अजीब लग रहा है। मैं कैमरा को देख के बाल सही कर रहा हूँ, अजीब लग रहा है। आज अभी तक दाढ़ी नहीं काटा मैंने। गाइस मेरे को टाइम ही नहीं मिल पा रहा है, क्या करूँ गाइस। अगर टाइम मिलता तो स्ट्रीम भी कर लेता मैं। मैं हमसे कुछ नहीं कर सकता प्लीज।
They were blinded, tried to deny us, didn't think we were following our hearts. We are breaking free. It's
open
just
data
you
from
and
camera.
me. We might fall apart, now we're running away.
पूरा ट्यूटोरियल देख के ही करना पड़ेगा। Wait guys, one second. Here, एक खाना is here. ये देखो guys, I am and I'm having limca, not sponsor. Actually, I prefer क्या बोलते हैं Mountain Dew. Like any chance I get, Mountain Dew is like my favorite thing. But Sag आज नहीं मिला मेरे को Mountain Dew. एक भी कुछ YouTube पे देखा जाएगा वही थोड़ा YouTube पे भी थोड़ा देख लेता क्या चल रहा है। तब तक मैं खाना भी खा लूँगा then we'll start the game.
Cut him down to size.
Aduh, kurang itu kedai. Time X.
Careful now.
Dia ni kan. What the fuck? KO dia ngapain? Look at this KO, bro.
Banyak di ini ya guys di sini.
देखने को भी नहीं है guys. Marvel Spider-Man Avengers Spider-Man had a crush on Natasha. भाई Marvel Avengers भी खेलना है. रुक जाओ available है क्या? Let me just check. क्रैक नहीं हुआ क्रैक हुआ है क्या let's see क्रैक 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 yes क्रैक तो हो गया लेकिन मिल नहीं रहा I think I have to look it up कहाँ से मिलता है वैसे गाइज अभी मेरा एक गोल है कि 19th से पहले का वार्निंग दे रहा है the stream's current bitrate हैं 2800 कैसे हो गया बिट्रेट इतना कम कैसे हो गया बे should I increase the bitrate? Oh wait guys एक सेकंड के लिए बफर होगा राइट Yes, we are back at Yes, we are back. अभी थोड़ा बिट रेट ज़्यादा अच्छा हुआ होगा, थोड़ा सा बेटर हुआ होगा, you know. So yeah, 19 से पहले मेरे को ये स्पाइडरमैन एंड मेरे नाम क्या है, टूम रेडर 2013 वो कंप्लीट करना है. टूम रेडर आई थिंक ऑलमोस्ट आधा हमने कंप्लीट कर चुका है. आई थिंक वो ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लेगा, एक दो दिन में हो जाएगा. लेट्स सी. एंड 19 से एक्चुअली मेरा एग्ज़ाम है, मिड टर्म, फर्स्ट मिड टर्म. एंड इसके बारे में बोला जाए, आई थॉट कि इस वीक से थोड़ा मैं फ्री रहूँगा, यू नो. आई मीन लास्ट वीक ऐसा ही था कि मैं फ्री नहीं था, यू नो, एंड मैं स्ट्रीम नहीं कर पाया. बट एंड आई थॉट कि दिस वीक आई विल बी फ्री, बट ये मिड सेम आ गया एंड भाई असाइनमेंट हो गया भाई. If you guys remember, I said कि I think मैंने संडे या सैटरडे को बोला था दाढ़ी काटना है मेरे को. अब आज तक नहीं काट पाया भाई, इतना भी टाइम नहीं मिला. पर let's watch this 10 overlooked mechanics. We can learn something.
Marvel's Spider-Man is a fantastic game. It's one that there's fortunately a sequel on its way, but in the meantime, obviously, people like playing and replaying games, but sometimes you fall off, and, well, Spider-Man's just a game that has a lot to come back to. Hey folks, it's Falcon, and today on GameRanks, 10 overlooked mechanics in Marvel Spider-Man that'll get you playing again. Starting off at number 10, the hilarious wall run glitch. Now, there is no denying the traversal mechanics in Marvel Spider-Man are some of the best around. But if there's one downside, it's that you can't rocket around at Mach speeds like in some other open world games. That is, unless you take advantage of this amazing glitch. If you manage to pull it off, it either speeds up Spider-Man's momentum considerably, or it'll just send him rocketing through the air. The biggest issue with this one is that it's pretty inconsistent these days. Sometimes it works perfectly, sometimes just nothing happens, and other times it's just way over the top. Actually pulling it off is pretty simple. You just wall run along the side of a building holding L2 and circle. The L2 part's essential for whatever reason. Slowing down time while you're cornering a building makes weird stuff happen in this game. When you're at the apex of the web swing, you turn the corner, release L2 and circle, and if you're lucky enough, it'll just send Spider-Man flying. It takes a bit of practice, and it does not always work, particularly because patches to this game have made it harder to pull this trick off, but it's still possible, and it's pretty ridiculous when you manage to shoot yourself off of a building at a ludicrous speed. At number 9, there's plenty of secret air tricks. Like, there's a basic trick system in Spider-Man that lets you strike some poses while swinging through the air. It's not too complicated, kind of just a fun little thing you can do while swinging around. And as a mechanic, most people are probably aware of it by now, but there's one part I had no idea about: the secret air tricks. Now, there's not a lot of them, but there's some tricks that can only be performed while diving. Peter Parker has one, and Miles Morales has a couple more, but they're all kind of tricky to pull off. For Peter, all you have to do is jump off a tall building, wait for him to switch to the dive animation, and hold square, and that'll make Spider-Man do a special spinning dive trick.
Square क्या होता है? तू तो कंट्रोलर पे सारे बता रहा है. भाई जब पीसी पे नहीं खेलते क्या?
For whatever reason, it only works when you start diving naturally, so pressing L3 to trigger a dive makes it so the move doesn't work. For Miles, you can actually recreate some of his Into the Spider-Verse moves, like using his phone while falling, but they all have their own requirements. The hardest part is that you have to make it so Miles is facing you while falling, which is most easily done by running off of a ledge holding L3. Then if he's in the correct dive animation, you can hold square and tilt the left stick in different directions, and that pulls off some of his secret moves. I did not have any idea about these things, and they're very situational, but they're also very satisfying to pull off. At number 8, you can get inside the subway. Like, if you've ever wanted to ride inside the subway train and not just stand on top of it, you can. And even though you're never supposed to get inside a train normally, there are a few ways to squeeze in. Credit to the Reddit user 𝙏𝙗𝙖𝙣𝙠 on this, who posted a video of them pulling off this little trick. How they managed to pull it off was wait for a train car to pass by, swing to the side, and then wall run carefully toward the front of the car. If it's timed right, it's possible to glitch into the train and have a look around. Now, I was not able to replicate that exact method, but I did manage to get into a train. What I did, I waited for a train to stop at a station, then web zipped from a point on the other side of the bridge, which pulls Spider-Man against the train, and when it started moving, it just glitches Spider-Man into it. So there's a few different ways to get inside a train, but the outcome remains the same. You're gonna get kicked out after a few seconds, but still, it's a fun way to mess around and check out parts of the city you probably weren't meant to see. At number 7, electric webs actually short out automatic turrets. A small thing I didn't realize was possible, but was brought to my attention by a Reddit user named 𝙤𝙤𝙪. It's pretty simple actually, but it's something I just didn't have any idea about. One of the most annoying enemies, or obstacles I guess, are the Sable turrets. They harass you while you're trying to deal with the mercenaries and can do a ton of damage and are just generally annoying to deal with. But if you don't want to bother with them, you just hit one with your electric webbing and it immediately shuts down. I had no idea this was a thing you could do, and many people posting on this thread felt exactly the same way. I had no idea that certain gadgets could have alternate effects in this game, and it makes me want to experiment with other ones just to see what else you can do. Like I said, it's a small thing, but it's a cool detail that makes sense in the context of the world, but it's never straight up told to the player, and that's kind of something we love seeing in games, especially when they help in such a very obvious way. At number 6, you can mess around with a basketball on some of the basketball courts you may have noticed dotted around New York City in this game. And while you can't actually play basketball there, it almost makes what you can do more interesting. Because while the NPCs actually shooting hoops can't be interacted with at all, the few random balls lying around actually can. And messing around with physics in video games is always at least a little entertaining, and being able to mess around with basketballs in this game leaves players with an obvious goal: get one in the basket. We have to give credit for this point to 𝙆𝙤𝙪, who put together an entire video about their attempts to get a basketball in the hoop. Safe to say, it's not easy, but I mean, he does it. I almost managed to get one in a few times just by shooting a ball with impact webbing while it was jammed against the surface. Like, a good shot can really send these balls flying. They're very bouncy. But at the end of the day, it's a really stupid and pointless thing to do. That being said, there's something entertaining about trying to do a thing in the game that can be technically done, but is nearly impossible. And number 5, you can actually replay missions. If there's one mechanic in Marvel's Spider-Man that's legitimately overlooked, it's probably this one. And I can't blame anyone for overlooking it because it's undocumented and a little unclear, but it is there. In Miles Morales, they have a proper mission select, but in the original Marvel Spider-Man game, there isn't really any way to go back and replay a mission after you've beaten it outside of just starting the game over. At least not any obvious way. But no, you actually can replay missions. It's done by selecting the load game at the title screen. This option isn't available after starting the game. It's only available on the main titles, so when you do, there's actually a long list of backup saves that the game automatically makes a story. For most players, if you never really made a manual save, you probably never bothered to look at this menu. And also, maybe you were pretty shocked to find out that you can actually replay missions. The title for each save is the mission you just completed, so if you want to play a certain mission, you'll need to check and see what the actual order of the missions is, so you can select the one right before that mission starts. Like I said, not exactly intuitive, but the fact that they made it so you can go back and replay a mission even when they didn't really have a proper mission replay menu, it's better than nothing. At number 4, find the boat people. Every open world game is going to have a few things that the developers don't want you to see up close. One of the every open world game is going to have a few things that the developers
What the fuck?
don't want you to see up close. One of the more infamous is the so-called boat people. These horrible, incredibly low polygon monstrosities that only appear on boats and can sometimes get a little too close for comfort. The only way to see them is to swim out in the New York harbor and hope that one of their boats gets close enough to you. Once they're close enough, switch to photo mode and take them in for all their glory. When they ported the game over to the PS5, they even added a new little Easter egg. Some of them have little post-it notes on them that say, "Did you miss us?" It's fun to see a developer own up to some weird thing they left in the game instead of trying to hide it. And while these boat people aren't something that most people will ever get close enough to see, at least if they're playing the game normally, if you feel like screwing around, they're fun to hunt down and find for yourself. And number 3 is the vintage outfit and its quip power. This one is just for us, I don't know. But there's something goofy about the vintage Spider-Man outfit that I really enjoy. Probably my favorite part of it is its unique power though, which grants Spider-Man the ability to pull out one of his many groan-worthy quips with the press of a button.
How come I never fight guys with arachnophobia?
These quips are so powerful they actually create a shockwave, which is somehow actually very funny. And most of his jokes are actually pretty lame, and that's part of the charm, at least to us. The little point and pose tie the whole thing together, and it's great for when you want to do a little posing for photo mode. Going around, knocking people over, and tossing debris around while Spider-Man spouts dialogue like a cheesy action figure is just a lot of fun. And one of the few legitimate ways you can really mess with civilians in this game as well. You're a superhero, so you can't really blow anybody up here, but you can annoy them with your supersonic quips. And number 2 is the lesser known zip points. Swinging around New York City is always entertaining in this game, but one thing a lot of people miss are some of these cool zip points that you can use to get around easier. I'm not talking about the normal ones like the corners of buildings or top of water towers. I mean stuff like going between air conditioners on rooftops or through the Washington Square Arch. There's even more narrow ones like being able to pull yourself under water towers or through a hanging pipe. Hell, in the Miles Morales one, you can even web zip through some big wreaths that are sometimes hanging around. I want to credit Reddit user Rascal719 as the inspiration for this one. For all the time I've spent with this game, I didn't know about some of these web zip spots, and it's only made me more appreciative of how good the movement is in these games. And finally, the infinite Venom trick. Let's end on an absolute classic from Miles Morales. The new Venom abilities are a modest addition to Spider-Man's moveset, but under certain conditions, they can totally break the game. There's a few missions where this trick is possible. Probably the easiest is the stuck on a skyscraper activity. All you have to do is start the mission, then go and talk to the guy who's stuck. You'll need to beat up some bad guys on the roof, but once that's done, you're good to go. Now you can start Venom jumping infinitely, and at this point in the mission, they just give you an endless supply of Venom so you can do the thing you're supposed to do, which is Venom punch a generator and get the lift working. But if you just ignore that, you can use your almost instantly refilling energy meter to fly up as high as possible into the air, go out of bounds, or just do whatever you want. It's almost not even a glitch because it's the game working as intended. You're just doing something the game doesn't expect you to do. It's simple and a lot of fun to just screw around in. Like Marvel Spider-Man's probably one of the best open worlds out there, and any excuse to come back to it is worth doing, especially when you're breaking the game wide open. That's all for today though. Leave us a comment, let us know what you think. If you like this video, click like. If you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do so. We upload brand.
We've all been playing Spider-Man like Chronos. To get started off with number 10. The first thing we need to talk about is web throws. In combat, it's really useful to use these as much as possible. You know, the thing where you see to press the 2 triggers to throw an object at someone. Something you might not immediately realize is that they behave differently based on the circumstance, so factor that in. Your standard ground-based web throw attack will swing around and hit some dudes before being slammed into your target as kind of an area effect, but it isn't the fastest attack out there, whereas an aerial-based web throw when you're up in the air is quick and it slams the object right down, but it doesn't really catch dudes in its arc at all. But again, like I said, it's quicker and it's a straight shot. And you're in the air, which is always better, and that leads to my next point at number 9. This is a good point, but it's a simple one. Don't think like it's like a Batman Arkham game. You're not the best off in the middle of a crowd. You should always stick to combat in the air as much as possible, with a couple of caveats. Holding square gives you that uppercut punch, and early in the game, that's the easiest way to get dudes up in the air. From there, you're a bit safer from attacks, which is really the biggest thing. Then you have some combo options. You can combo the dude some more, or slam him back down to the ground and possibly into another enemy. As you unlock more abilities, you can do even more things in the air. Really, being in the air is the way to go, especially when you mash triangle to zip over to another enemy. once you get a good rhythm going, you can fly around above enemies' heads left and right. The only thing I want to say though is just not to get too used to only relying on this. Don't get too comfortable, because later on there are some enemies that'll mess you up good if you try and get them in an aerial combo. I'm just saying. But moving on to number 8, if you're a beginner at the combat, you should let enemies shoot one another. Yeah, this sounds absolutely brutal. I know it's not an M-rated game, but it's something in combat you may not have realized. While you're dodging around, your spider sense alerts you to an enemy's aim and line of sight right before they fire. What you may not initially realize is that the gunfire can hurt both you and actually the enemies. So position yourself behind the enemies before someone shoots, and your foes will take some of that damage. I mean, really, they should just immediately die because it's a gun, but then again, this is a video game. Next at number 7, listen, don't forget about your gadgets. It's super easy to get wrapped up in the traversal and combat mechanics and just forget about them completely. I know I did, but that said, maybe don't. I mean, really, at first, you don't need to get way into all of the tools at your disposal and figuring out how to integrate them into combat, but it sure makes things a lot easier and more rewarding as you start to really get the flow down. And even outside of combat, especially once you get into later areas, you might find yourself stuck for a second. If you do find yourself in that position, think of the gadgets, you dummy. But moving on to number 6, it's important to keep an eye on benchmarks for extra sweet XP. The game has its own independent in-game achievement tracker labeled benchmarks, which keep track of various activities and feats you accomplish while swinging around Manhattan, and it doles out XP upon checking some of these things off. Benchmarks include things like swinging close to the ground X amount of times, diving X amount of meters, performing finishers, performing perfect dodges while running a set distance, you know, stuff like that. It's all stuff you're likely doing anyway, so you might as well check in and keep track so you can be rewarded with some of that sweet XP. Start checking off those boxes because you're gonna need all the XP you can get. Now at number 5, you should definitely prioritize radio towers. It may come as a no-brainer to those who have played a lot of open world games, but definitely prioritize hacking all the radio towers and filling out your maps. So much of the game is unlocked by using various coins from completing world activities and earning various activity tokens, and completing the towers makes it way easier to find and complete these tasks. It also removes the fog over the map and fills it in, so that's a pretty great bonus too. It's also a good way to get acclimated with the map in general, just if you're not too familiar with the shape and layout of Manhattan. Going around and knocking out all the towers will help give you a little familiarity. Like for example, there's a giant park smack in the middle of Manhattan that you might want to avoid trying to swing across. Now at number 4, for a quickie, you should stick dudes to walls. If you shoot webs at a dude or like web grenade them when they're next to a wall or an object, it just sticks them straight to the wall, which is pretty useful. As opposed to just restraining them to break out after, if they're near a wall and get auto stuck, they're immediately taken out of the fight completely. Sometimes it's just a good way to save a few punches for someone else while you're dealing with so many enemies at once. Now coming down to number 3, let's talk about some little movement and traversal things. While you're running around and swinging, everything is about speed and getting somewhere as quick as possible. If you want to stop short while swinging, pull back on the left stick and hit circle, and Spidey will essentially emergency brake. It's a good way to stop because you're going to kind of have a tendency to overshoot wherever you're headed because swings are always so epic. And since a lot of animations are stylized and you'll always overshoot stuff or accidentally run off a ledge or something like that too fast, know that you can actually just hit circle to hop off or hop down from stuff too. It's stupid, it's simple, but it took me a minute to realize that. Also, if you're trying to run straight up a building, don't worry about dodging a fire escape. You might think that that's an object and you can just hit it and it'll mess you up, but Spidey can actually run straight up it, and there's a cool little animation for it too. Sometimes it's just the little things. At number 2, let's talk about higher quality screenshots. The super advanced photo mode and the selfie photos have already led to me seeing freaking loads of cool fan-made screenshots on Twitter, Instagram, and even Facebook. Everyone is doing it, everyone seems to be having fun sharing, and I got a pro tip for higher quality screenshots. I actually never realized this myself after using a PS4 for years, but you can actually go into the share settings with the option button after opening the share pop-up screen, and then right in screenshot settings, you can switch from JPEG to point. That's a matter of the best skills to unlock. Because I mean, really, the game is designed so that there's no wrong answers. It's a matter of opinion with what skills you want to pursue first. But I got 1 or 2 I highly recommend unlocking ASAP. First, there's perfect dodge. When this is enabled, it means if you time a dodge with the spider sense marker perfectly, Spider-Man will dodge while also hitting them with a little blast of web in the face, temporarily stunning them for a crucial second or 2. Chain Finisher is another good one to save and spend on early on because it makes you a badass who can do 2 finishing moves in a row instead of just 1. You'll be really glad you have them. Then later on, Payback and Wrecking Ball are other combat ones worth considering. But if you're talking about getting around town, save up and work your way through to get to the charge jump. This is something you might remember
अबे guide
if you
नहीं
play
देखा
older
तभी।
Spider-Man games where you can hold the
खाना
jump
खाते
button
इसलिए
and then
कुछ भी
release it and jump way
random से जो भी
higher.
देखा
It's a
जादू
good way to
कर
get
दिया।
up in the air quickly while sprinting, and it just feels
ये guide
good.
नहीं है रे।
But those are some quick beginner tips if
10
you're
things
jumping
you
into
don't know
Spider-Man.
about the game, you know. Just normal things, bro. मैं अभी आया, मैं नहा के स्ट्रीम चालू किया, कोई खाना वाना देता है यार, बैठ गया। खाना खा रहा था इसलिए, क्योंकि मैं जब खाना खाता हूँ ना, मेरा कीबोर्ड मैं साइड में रख देता हूँ ताकि लाइक कुछ खाने का चीज़ उसमें ना गिरे। लेकिन भाई मेरा कीबोर्ड को साफ करना इज हेडेक, इट्स अ बिग हेडेक। मैकेनिकल कीज है एक तो, ऊपर से जो भी लंबा कीज है लाइक स्पेस बार, शिफ्ट, एंटर, ये सारे जो लंबा कीज है उस पे नीचे एक वो है स्टेबलाइजर है, और वो स्टेबलाइजर की वजह से की को निकालना बहुत टफ है। एक पहली फेल की हो गया भाई। भाई क्या बोल दिया मैं।
Time to head home and get some sleep.
Fast travel and now mark on the map. Hold here. Oh, fast travel here, okay. Yeah. So good.
Come on.
क्या बोल दिया भाई अलमित को, स्ट्रीम पे बोला क्या भाई? स्पाइडरमैन का वो सब चीजें निकाल दिया।
Yeah, hi. I'm trying to track down some items that were accidentally picked up from a dumpster outside my apartment.
Dumpster number?
Hang on. Uh, 64476.
That's Route 33. Truck's already left its shift. If your stuff's not there, you're out of luck.
Wait, please. This is important. Can you at least tell me where the truck is?
Let me check. Alright. Looks like it should be at the municipal garage at Bowery and Grand.
Got it. Thanks, Eddie. Municipal garage, Bowery and Grand. Not a problem. I don't care if I lose everything else, but I have to find my Spidey drive. Can't be
Spidey
that hard.
drive.
Finding a tiny flash drive in a 30-ton
हंसी
garbage
बहुत आ रहा
truck.
था, ऑब्वियसली हंसी तो आएगा ही भाई।
I have years of
मजाक जो
research
कर
on that
रहे हो तुम
drive.
लोग।
Everything I've worked on since high school.
तो जब मैं अलमित का स्ट्रीम देखूंगा आज रात को।
Of course it's locked. Can't have people stealing garbage. Maybe there's another way in. It's not really breaking and entering if I don't break anything, right?
It's not breaking and
Don't panic.
entering.
Maybe they haven't dumped the trash yet.
Lol. It is not breaking and then entering if I not break anything.
Okay, time to panic.
Empire Sanitation, this is Eddie.
Sorry, is there any chance the truck wasn't at the garage?
Sure, I guess. Just means it'd be somewhere in West Chinatown.
Great, I'm headed there now.
Hey, it's a long shot, but sometimes the guys stop for pizza before they drop off.
Really? I'll check out the pizza shops. Any idea which one?
One of the mom and pop joints, I think.
Jerry's?
No, that's uptown.
I mean original Jerry's.
Oh, right. No, started with an L, I think.
Larry's?
That's on the east side.
Wait, I think I see
Larry's,
the trucks.
Larry's.
Thanks, Eddie.
No worries. Hope you find your stuff.
Should be some trucks close by. Nope, stuff's not here. There has to be another truck around here.
वहाँ पे भाई ट्रक ये तो मैंने चेक किया ना
No sign of my stuff. What an interesting smell. Eddie, you're my only hope.
Not there either, huh?
You sure they were around here?
Well, the guys might have switched routes due to the upcoming Osborne rally. If your pickup was on Route 35, they'd be dropping off at the incinerator right now.
Incinerator?
Over by Manhattan Bridge. Better hustle.
इंसिनरेटर भाई इंसिनरेटर वो होता है ना गार्बेज को कंप्रेस कर देता है जो हाइड्रोलिक प्रेस से मदानिल वेलकम वेलकम वेलकम
There's the incinerator. Hope I'm not too late. Uh-oh, looks like trouble.
That was easy.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
You okay?
Yeah, thanks. This gang's been terrorizing the whole neighborhood the last couple of days. There's probably more of them on the way.
I'll keep an eye out.
बैडी सम कब
Hey,
भेजेगा
mind if I look
अबे
around
डाउनलोड
for
भी तो
some,
करना है उसे
Some personal items?
Sure, have at it. I gotta go file an incident report.
There's something there. Gotta move these bags out of the way.
अच्छा यहाँ पे
I think that's it. Please be
ये
here,
मिल
please
गया
be
मिल गया मिल
here.
गया मिल गया मैं पिछले बार बंगा गया था मैं अपना
It still works.
भाषा बोल रहा था तो सब हमको ही देख रहे थे
Phew, looks like everything's here. Hey, look.
अबे
Old
कर
gadget
लेना
prototype.
अभी स्ट्रीम नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम
Looks
उसका
kinda
ही
awesome.
करना
Why didn't I ever
वेबसाइट पे
finish
है
it?
तो मेरे से
I think I can make this work.
तू हम पे बम आ गया भाई इसे मैं शॉट्स ठीक है ओ भाई Yeah.
Got it.
Look, is that guy Spider-Man?
Uh-oh.
Ice him!
Oh.
Think about doing that again! Watch it!
Okay, well this night isn't quite going as planned.
ये स्पाइडरमैन रीमास्टर्ड है कि दूसरा कोई गेम है? स्पाइडरमैन रीमास्टर्ड है भाई। होम स्वीट होम, गो टू एमजे's अपार्टमेंट। ओ भाई होम स्वीट होम है, एमजे का अपार्टमेंट होम स्वीट होम है। तो हमको फील आ रहा था मैं कोई सेलिब्रिटी हूँ, सब हमको अलग ही फीलिंग होता है भाई वो।
Hi MJ, it's Peter. Any chance I could stay over tonight? Oh, that's too formal.
Any chance I can stay over tonight?
MJ, I was just in the neighborhood and oh, that's lame. Hey MJ, now that we're talking again, I thought maybe okay, that just sounds pathetic. Why am I making this such a big deal? We're just friends, right? Friends crash on each other's couches all the time. It's not weird or anything. It's just a couch. MJ's couch. What am I thinking? Just got a web alert.
सेलिब्रिटी वाला फील नहीं कोई प्लेनेट
Looks like
पे
MJ's story just got published.
लग रहा है।
I think I'll find somewhere else to stay. She's probably busy with work.
Busy with work.
I wish Harry was in town. I could crash with him.
I could crash with him. Eh? Angie? That sounded so wrong.
Someone left me a voicemail. Number's blocked though.
Hey there, Spider. Long time no see. Miss me? Come to this address. Catch me if you can.
Uh-oh. I think I know that voice.
कौन है भाई ये? ये देखो गाइस, वीडियो पे ये बता रहा था कि यहाँ पे स्विंग नहीं किया जा सकता, बट प्रो स्पाइडरमैन को कौन ही रोक सकता है? और ये देखो गाइस, इंडियन गेट, इंडिया गेट।
All units, civilians in need of assistance following a severe car crash. Response needed north of Houston.
कोई गेम का नाम दे दो ना, डिस्कॉर्ड पे कोई गेम डाउनलोड करना है जो अप्रोक्सीमेटली लो एमबी का हो, नो जीबी। अब यो नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम मेडिसिन का होना चाहिए, कब करोगे? इंडिया गेट स्पूडी एडिशन।
Even Shocker's a part of it.
देखते हैं, मेडिसिन डाउनलोड करते हैं। एंड
These guys are serious. Do they just want to replace Fisk?
That'd be bad enough. Hope it's not something worse.
मे बी सैटरडे को शायद होगा कि नहीं, मेरे को मतलब ऑब्वियसली रात को तो मतलब शाम को तो मैं स्ट्रीम करूंगा ही, बट सुबह होगा कि नहीं आई एम नॉट श्योर, क्योंकि सामने एज यू गाइस नो सामने दुर्गा पूजा आ रहा है, तो उसका थोड़ा शॉपिंग भी करना है मेरे को। शायद मैं निकल सकता हूँ। आई मीन मेरे दोस्त ने अभी तक कंफर्म नहीं किया कि कब निकलना है उसे, देखते हैं।
Been thinking about you a lot lately. We were good together, weren't we?
Black cat.
Maybe it's time to reignite the flame.
Edison बहुत bloodiest game है।
Black cat. Don't tell me she's scoping out places to rob. She promised she would give up that life. What was she looking at? Anything look out of place? She wants me to find something. Need to look harder.
देखना चाहता है भाई ये। So when the viewfinder gets green,
Gotta be some kind of clue.
कुछ भी तो नहीं है यहाँ पे।
One of her
क्या है?
cats. She packs those with range extenders, then harvests nearby RFID signals. I'll let Yuri know to pick it up.
वो कौन कहे?
Felicia's too smart to be putting herself at risk like this. She must be desperate for some reason.
जो ढूंढ
Better keep an
रहे
eye out.
इसको मतलब का जो काम में आ सके। वाह 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 वाह। देखते हैं मेडिसिन खेलने के लिए सूट पे क्या नहीं है यहाँ पे। Ooh, we got this suit, this suit. Holy shit! ये अभी तक अनलॉक नहीं हुआ मेरा। भाई ये ब्लैक एंड गोल्ड सही लग रहा है भाई। वो नीचे इतने सारे अनलॉक हो गए ऑलरेडी मेरे। वो ये गाइस गेस करो गाइस, किसी को याद है ये कौन सा कौन सा हुआ है सूट है परवन का? बाय इंडिपेंडेंस, बाय इंडिपेंडेंस। अच्छा मैं उस बार गया था मेरे अच्छा जगह ही नहीं था बंगाल में, इसलिए मैं फिर इस बार जा रहा हूँ 2 अक्टूबर को। हाँ फिर से आ रहा है 2 अक्टूबर। अच्छा दुर्गा पूजा का टाइम। गुंडा मैन, हाँ याद है। बता बता कौन से मूवीज है ये? ओ शीश, फ्यूचर फाउंडेशन सूट। ये कॉमिक बुक्स है ये वाला सूट आई थिंक। 2 अक्टूबर ऑल्सो गांधी जी बर्थडे, व्हाइट वाला वनीला मैन। यस लेकिन दिस सूट, दिस इज द बेस्ट सूट। I mean black and gold is already my favorite, so yeah. यार था भूल गया, ये भी सही है भाई। वो होम कमिंग पे था। सारी वो मक्खी मैन। मक्खी मैन। ये क्या है? बैटल टेक attached to generate focus. Gel pad reduces incoming melee damage. Long range scanner, combat analyzer, silent step. Striker. ये ब्लैक के साथ कैसा लगेगा? लेट्स नहीं यार, ये रॉक आउट यूज करते हैं। रॉक आउट ये लास्ट टाइम यूज नहीं किया था। बैटल टेक जलेबी मोड, बैटल टेक जलेबी मोड। वो 5 स्किल पॉइंट्स अवेलेबल है। कॉस्ट बूस्टर वो चाहिए, हमें चाहिए था। लास्ट टाइम हमने नहीं किया था, नहीं कर पाया था। ये तो चाहिए भाई। ये क्या है? लॉन्ग स्ट्राइक ऑफ कोर्स अभी चाहिए। एपी सेंटर, ओ शिट ये भी चाहिए। ये सही है, ये सही है। लेट्स गो मूव्स लिस्ट। अच्छा बहुत कुछ अनलॉक हो गया। ग्राउंड स्ट्राइक स्पेस।
Hey Yuri, you still have
क्या
Black
लग रहा
Cat's suit
भाई?
and equipment in the evidence lockup, right?
I think so. Why? Is she back at it?
Maybe. Just double check and let me know if her gear is still there.
Will do.
अबे
Hey
मैं
mate.
सीधे दबाया था।
Oh wait, what's up?
I thought we were gonna meet up for dinner tonight.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's been a hard day. We lost funding at the lab.
Oh, Peter, I'm sorry.
I also kind of got evicted from my apartment.
What?
Do you have a place to stay tonight?
Actually, no. Not really. I hate to ask, but any chance you have room at the shelter?
Of course. Feel free to use the couch in my office.
Thanks, May.
एक सेकंड गाइस अभी एंड मैं थोड़ी देर के लिए कैमरा बंद कर एक सेकंड और भाई ये ब्लैक सूट में क्या लग रहा है भाई स्पाइडरमैन मजा आ गया भाई ये ब्लैक एंड गोल्ड सूट एक्चुअली यू नो गाइस जिन लोग को नहीं पता है ब्लैक एंड गोल्ड इज माय फेवरेट कलर कॉम्बिनेशन क्या हुआ है अरे नहीं दीदी आई मतलब रूम पे and she does not like people seeing it. It's her choice. TV TY पदम जतन टाइम पे कैमरा ठीक है क्या होता भाई ये क्या है
Can't believe I haven't slept since the Fisk takedown. Gotta start taking better care of myself.
मैं यहाँ पे स्विंग करके भी नहीं जा सकता भाई इसके अंदर दौड़ के जाना पड़ेगा
What are you doing here so late?
Hope May's couch is comfortable. Miss you.
Ben ये कौन है भाई
Man, was I ever a dork.
ये पीटर है क्या चोहो दिख रहा है
We all have an awkward phase. So I was into horses. Wasn't everybody at some point? Wish May would take some of this down. It's embarrassing.
I'm into horses now. I mean, yeah, I still like horses. Let's sleep. ओ भाई पीटर के लिए पैसे रखे हैं भाई एनवेलप पे पैसे रख रहा है तो एनवेलप ऐसे खुला रख क्यों रख
I can't take this.
You can and you will.
I'll pay you back. Soon.
Just ask for help next time. Oh, you are so much like Ben. You have to learn to swallow that Parker pride and accept that you're human, like the rest of us. Martin.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Just wanted to let you know I'm headed out of town. You're in charge while I'm gone.
Well, you can count on me. How long will you be away?
Really don't know.
Is everything okay?
It's some personal business I've been planning for a while.
भाई मेरे को पता नहीं क्यों लग रहा है कि डीमन का ये
represents the best part of me.
लीडर यही है मेरे को लग रहा है पता नहीं क्यों I don't know maybe like the way he likes he dresses I don't know but मेरे को vibes आ रहा है you know
Hope Mr. Lee's okay.
It's my spider sense you know
Hello?
Hey, did you see my story?
I did. Robbie must be pretty happy right now.
Yeah, it kind of went viral. And get this, Mayor Osborn just announced he's going to give Officer Davis an award this afternoon.
Wow. Wait, isn't Osborn's campaign rally this after... Oh, I see what he's doing.
Yeah, we all do. But still a pretty cool moment for Officer Davis and his family. I'll be there covering it. Wanna join me?
Yeah, of course. See you then.
Guys, क्या chances है ये सारे अरे नाम भूल गया मैं, ये गेम का क्रिएटर था, जो कंपनी है, एक कंपनी का एम्प्लॉइज तो नहीं है गाइस, ये उन लोग का ही फोटो चिपका दिया, हो सकता है यार उन लोग को क्रेडिट देने के लिए। Couch surfing.
So humiliating taking money from May. I should head out into the city and try to pay it forward.
ये क्या है?
Howard, long time no see. How's Pidgey doing?
He's a little down today. Misses his cousins. Been a bit of a whirlwind for both of us. Owners of my building rezoned for commercial. We had to move into Feast to get our bearings.
I'm so sorry. New York landlords can really be heartless.
When they kicked me out of my place, they set all my birds loose. Pidgey's the only one who found me. I've been looking everywhere for the rest of them, but with my bad leg and all...
You know what? I'd get around. How about I keep an eye out for him?
Okay, अब हमें pigeon भी ढूंढना है भाई।
You do that? Oh, thank you.
ये भी
If you have any luck,
Spider-Man
just give me a
pigeon
call.
बच्चा ढूंढता रहेगा वो। 12 pigeon ढूंढना है हमें। और क्या है आसपास? ठीक है, ब्लैक कैट स्टेक आउट, यहाँ पे जा सकते हैं, बट पहले ये रिसर्च टोकन थोड़ा ले लेते हैं।
Jeff, congrats on the ceremony today.
I'll be glad when it's over. A truck full of armed demons scares me less than public speech.
Fuck, मैंने वो कट सीन बंद कर दिया। So that's mission चालू हो गया वो वाला। तो ये बाद में करेंगे, mission चालू हो गया वो वाला।
Sorry about that, Jeff. Hey, congrats on the ceremony.
ये क्या है?
I'll be glad when it's over. A truck full of armed demons scares me less than public
What the fuck?
But I'm calling about something else.
What's up?
Just got a tip that the demons are moving on the Fisk construction site in Midtown. Wife would kill me if I ditched the ceremony prep to play cops and robbers, but I thought maybe my friendly neighborhood partner would want to know.
Understood. I'll do a swing by, let you know what I find. And hey, here's a tip on public speaking. Just picture everyone in their underwear. Wait, not Osborn. You know what? Just never mind.
भाई ये क्या बकचोदी है? ये क्या बकचोदी है भाई? Some random texture glitch.
Another message from Doc.
Peter, I don't want to jinx us, but the lead I'm following might not only get the project back on its feet, but also expand it in ways we never could have imagined. Everything happens for a reason, even Norman pulling our plug.
Really hope this works out. Doc's work is too important to go unfinished.
Fisk construction. Guys, is my camera too zoomed in?
Consolidated shipping.
Do you want me to zoom out a bit? Actually, yeah, I should zoom out a bit. Gosh, my channel. You know, like, this is weird. देख रहे हो guys, ब्रॉडकास्ट में इतना बड़ा दिख रहा है लेकिन स्क्रीन पर उतना ज्यादा. Yeah, this is.
Jeff, I'm here.
What do you see?
Find the rest. The boss wants them dead.
Looks like the demons are moving in on Fisk's territory.
You got this?
I got this.
Bring me to the horizon, see what you see.
有约很快就会明白的。
It's a lay.
You got what you came for. You don't need to kill us too.
Fisk's territory is ours now.
Not today.
Today.
马上警报！正当敌人！都趴下！兵打不移动！
Yo, we did it, guys. हैं? जिंदा होकर मर गया फिर से. Hello. Bye, Mr. Brookhaven.
You.
भाई कहाँ से copy paste कर रहा है भाई?
Jumpsuit. Slimming.
Stay out of my business.
Wait, the demons. Who's their leader?
Keep my men alive and maybe I'll tell you.
Keep my men alive.
Saving bad guys from other bad guys. Not how I thought today would go.
अबे लग जा.
Well, I got their attention.
कहीं से भी नहीं। ओ भाई, ये वाला बंदा आ गया भाई।
Hey, big guy. Better swing around the outside to look for Fisk's men.
अबे कहाँ जा रहा हूँ मैं? भाग रहा हूँ, थोड़ा सा भाग रहा हूँ। ऊपर जाना। वापस पे डाल रही है। अरे हक दिया, हक दिया।
Better swing around the outside to look for Fisk's men.
I'm not going anywhere.
You two stay here. Wait for the police.
ओ भाई ये क्या है? अरे
I could have taken him.
Sure.
I could have taken him. ठीक है भाई, ये कर लो तुम एक ही जगह बाकी है। बशर्ते मैं ऊपर जा पाऊँ।
You okay? Fisk, your men are safe. Your turn. Who runs the demons?
Maybe he's there. Maybe he isn't. Check the roof.
I've missed these cryptic fist talks.
Guys, ये सूट देख रहे हो guys? Oh no.
Oh, come on. No!
Fuck.
Go! Did that just happen? Yeah.
I'm getting reports of a helicopter with a wrecking ball.
Yeah, things with the demons got complicated. Sit tight, Yuri. I got this. Please, I got this.
भाई कैसे चला रहा है?
Whoa, rockets!
That helicopter is destroying the city.
I know.
You need to bring it down.
I know.
Maybe you could superhero a little faster?
Working on it, Yuri. Call you when it's done.
Super maybe can super you. अबे कहाँ गया? तेरा.
Now switch.
That was 2%.
Hope I live to regret this. Hi, is this the flight to Newark? Afraid I have to ask you to pull over the helicopter, sir. One engine down. Now for the second. This is your master plan? Replace Fisk?
अरे भाई. अरे जल्दी उठ.
Disable the second engine. Need a plan. Need a plan real fast. I guess this is the plan. Come on, Pete. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this.
अबे क्या करना था? वो करना क्या था वहाँ पे? के पीछे स्पाइडर के पीछे से जान नहीं निकल रहा. Pull over the helicopter. Monday requesting to crash Shelly. अबे यहाँ पे कौन सा बटन क्लिक करना है?
You got this.
अच्छा, एम करना था ओके. हो.
Please don't screw this up.
That was cool, man. That was cool.
These masks are so awesome. Where do you get them?
Oh, it's Solomon!
Cool, thanks. Do they have a website?
Yes!
Oh shit, मेरे को started हुआ.
Hey Yuri, I caught the bad guys, but...
But what?
You might want to bring a ladder.
You might want to bring a ladder. Yeah, मकड़ी का जाला in my kitchen. Why I hate spiders. I mean, in real life.
Late. You coming? Nah, I gotta get to City Hall for my dad's ceremony.
All right. Tell your pops I said congrats.
Team, yeah.
MJ, did they start the ceremony yet?
They're still setting up. Where are you?
Got hung up at work. Be there soon.
You might have heard about the robbery at Roseman's auction house. What you probably didn't hear, but my sources confirm, is that the perpetrators were wearing masks. Horrible, demonic faces. Yet another example of the explosion in mass criminals since Spider-Man came on the scene. Let's hear your thoughts. You're on with 𝙤𝙤𝙘𝙧.
Yeah, I see your point, but Spider-Man stopped those guys today. Saying he's like them because he wears a mask. It's like...
Fuck, चला गया वो.
Wrong. Here's a little lesson in the English language, my friend.
Fuck you, YouTube.
Prejudice means to prejudge someone before you know anything about them. I know all I need to about Spider-Man. He runs around causing chaos, wearing a mask so he doesn't have to answer for his shenanigans, and a flashy costume so he gets attention to feed his gigantic, insatiable ego. Now, if I'm a mentally unstable person and I see him getting all this coverage, what am I going to do? It's called copycat behavior, people, and it's ruining New York.
Chase in progress. Backup requested near Trinity. Over.
देखा था, that wasn't cool. That was funny. Fuming hard.
We'll be right out front.
सस्ते नशे बोले YouTube को बोलो
There's a
जल्दी.
lot of people out there.
Bye, YouTube is.
You'll be fine, honey.
The last time I gave a speech, I was in high school. Miss Steinberg gave me a C-.
Well, if only Miss Steinberg could see you now.
Hey, you got this, Dad. I mean, come on, you saved Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure that makes you an official superhero.
A superhero. Or maybe I'm just a guy who doesn't give up.
Come on, honey.
Welcome, everyone. And before I hand it off to Mayor Osborn, I'd just like to say a few words.
Our city is so...
So?
Japani lab.
I think this gang war may finally be over.
Like over?
I mean, there's some loose ends still to be tied up, but...
Loose ends.
Well, a truck pulled away from the scene from a company called
Anyone?
Consolidated
I think
Shipping.
YouTube is done suspicious.
Something's not right about it.
Yeah, true. That's some actual facts.
Well, maybe after this we can grab some coffee. Figure it out together.
Well, thanks,
MJ is asking us for date.
better myself, but
MJ is asking us for date. Oh my god.
we all know that Officer Davis is a hero.
But, instead of coffee, maybe we could have dinner instead. I could come over, I'll cook. Or we could, meet at a totally neutral location for a completely normal meal, cooked by professionals.
For acts of extraordinary bravery, above and beyond the call of duty, it is my privilege to present Officer Jefferson Davis with a Department Medal of Honor.
Phone call, sir.
Kind of in the middle of something here, Jim.
Sounds urgent, sir.
Fine. Congratulations, sir.
डेट करना है कैप पे जाओ यहाँ क्या हो रहा है देखो भाई एक जवान ऑफिसर किसी
My wife Rio and my son
पूरी
Miles.
खाओ आलू बजेगा
Without their support,
ये डेट पहले छोड़
I couldn't do what I do.
Yes?
I've worked many years for this moment.
Who is this?
Over the coming days, your company, your city, and everything you care about will be destroyed. People will beg you for help, but you won't be able to save them.
Listen, jackass. I get threats like this twice a week. Why don't you grow a pair and tell me what you want?
To watch you suffer.
अब डर गया Oh shit. Oh bomb. Oh shit. Demons. Welcome everyone. Dr. Wiseman said your city or home people will be begging for you for Spooderman.
Miles, are you okay?
Yes everyone, welcome. ओ भाई इतना बड़ा सा कुछ भेजा है इसने. अच्छा ये तो बढ़िया. और को लगा सोने भेजा. ये देखो अभी शकाला का बूम हो गया. अभी डेट खत्म पैसा सब. पीटर ही ठिल गया भाई. वेलकम है भाई. वही तो बोला वेलकम.
Can you hear me, baby? Can you hear me? Here. Squeeze my hand if you can hear me. Stay here. I'm going to find your father. Peter, wake up. Come on, say something, please.
ओ हम लोग इसके माइल्स से खेलेंगे हम. हो गया कोई इसको 50 रुपया दो और बस ओवर एक्टिंग के लिए कार्ड दो. एम्बुलेंस बुलाना. ये देखो पीटर लेटा हुआ है. अबे ये क्या कर रहा है? ये कैसे रेंग रहा है भाई?
Crazy. Over there.
कहाँ है? यहाँ पे कैसे जाऊँ मैं? करो. ये तो पूरा ब्लॉक कर दिया. ₹30 काट ले तो
Mom? Mom!
Oh shit.
Damn it!
Wow.
Hurry! Ink! Flipping! Got her!
Miles! Are you okay?
Nice going, kid.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Are you okay?
I'm alright, Mom. I'm alright. You sure you're okay?
Yes, I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright.
Alright, Lisa.
I love you.
I have to go find Dad, okay?
No, wait. Miles, no. Miles, no!
Dad's in there. I'll find him.
Miles!
उस तरह करना ओ भाई चढ़ना है
Dad's alive. I know it.
इस एक्टिंग के लिए उसको खेलना
He was right there. What the hell?
Where do you think you're going?
再看一个补流。
I can circle around the edge to get past him.
Edge?
Through there.
I'm too close for my liking. अब कहाँ जाना है?
Can't cross yet. Gotta find a way around these guys.
Whoa!
अरे पकड़ दिया. You were spotted.
看那里有没有活人？还有谁听到了？没动静，接着找。
Can't cross yet. Gotta find a way around these guys. Okay.
ये लोग अंधे हैं क्या गाइस? क्या देखो भाई तेरा पीला तो परा तो मैं डार्क कलर
Dad was right there. Gotta help him.
पे जाओ कैसे ये कब तक रहेगा यहाँ पे?
I got you, Dad.
अबे एक और भेजा केला वाला भाई YouTube का अलग ही नशे रहता है भाई.
Enough! We have to leave.
now.
मैंने बोला था guys. I was right from the beginning. That's my sense. Spider sense. Not spider sense, it's absolute sense. वो लोग अंधे नहीं बल्कि उनके आँख में गुस्सा है.
Dad!
Lol.
Dad, no!
यार sad यार.
Wake up, Dad. Wake up. Wake up.
Sad. 1 week later.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Do I know you?
I'm Peter Parker. I was at City Hall when... Look, I know you don't know me, but I just wanted to say...
I know what you're going through. That's what you were gonna say, right? Or it all gets easier with time. Or don't worry. It's part of God's plan.
I'm sorry. I was just
trying to help. I know.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him.
Sad. And the award goes to...
I'm sorry, Jeff.
I'm busy. What's up?
Have you started looking for Martin Li yet?
No, I told you I can't start a manhunt based on a hunch from Spider-Man.
But I'm telling you, he's the guy.
Get me some solid evidence and we'll talk.
Solid evidence. Right. Hey, it's me.
Hey, so what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I screwed up. And that kid lost his father.
I know you too well to say you should give yourself a break. What about the police? Do they have any leads on Lee?
They're not even looking for him. Even Yuri doesn't believe me.
Then it's up to us to find him. I've been doing some research. Go to this address. Martin Li bought a controlling interest in this recycling center last year.
You think he's hiding out there?
Maybe. We know he's not at Feast. If he's not at the recycling center, maybe you'll find some evidence as to where he might be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good work, MJ. I'll let you know what I find.
One more thing. I talked with a detective about questioning the arrested demons. They're all claiming Martin Li has the power to, quote, corrupt people.
Corrupt? What does that mean?
They say it's sort of like mind control. It brings out the negative part of you. Makes you do things you wouldn't normally do.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
This coming from a guy who can run up walls.
Let's unlock the map.
Folks, I have to once again defend myself against the spurious claims from McDonald Mac Gargan, aka the Scorpion. Yes, as I fully disclosed, I bankrolled the experiment that gave him superior strength, speed, and that unsightly cyborg tail. The idea was to create an anti-Spider-Man who is not a threat and stops menaces. I had no idea he was crazy. Do you think his resume said psycho with a poisoning fetish? His lawsuit is a transparent attempt to reduce his sentence at the raft by placing the blame for his deeds on me. And that is one package J. Jonah Jameson refuses.
अच्छा मेरे को लगा ये explode होगा, explode नहीं होता ये. मिस कर रहा है इधर इधर.
I mean, they bombed City Hall, right? Where's there more security than that? Exactly what I'm saying. If it's not safe there.
तो मैं कल अलमित को बोला मैं जा रहा बंगाल क्योंकि लाने का हमसे बड़ा किया हम है कि वो हमारा सेटिंग करवाएगा. और अलमित क्या बोला भाई? इसका स्ट्रीम देखना है अपने को. अब तो देखना ही है भाई.
MJ's hunch was right. Place is crawling with demons. Gotta take these guys out, then have a look around.
锁坏了，你要一锤了，还是不行。让我试一试。不，这是我该做的，让我来吧。
ओ भाई मोटा आ गया भाई. अरे भाई. अच्छा मैं भी कर सकता हूँ ये देख. तो अकेला नहीं है, ठीक है. That was easy.
Okay, that's all of them. High security lock. They use these on banks, not recycling centers. Maybe if I can find where it gets its power from. Looks like I could override the circuit. Need my electric webs.
Nah.
Well, that did something. It looks like the circuits need a little more juice.
दूसरा
There. Looks like the circuit's still stable. Maybe there's another junction box close by. Gotcha. Almost there. One more box should do it. That's it.
उसको स्ट्रीम देखना 140 से बहुत मैं जाऊँ चैट में शहर का बच्चा ठीक है मैं देखूंगा
Oh,
140 ना
These must be where they're planning to attack. All the paths originate from the same address. Lots of high-tech equipment. Guns from Fisk's armory. Truck bombs? This is crazy.
Truck bomb.
Explosives from Fisk's construction site. This wasn't a gang war. The demons were stealing from Fisk to go after Mayor Osborn.
Hey, did you find Lee?
No, but you were right. Lee's using this place as a front for the demons. Bomb-making, gun-running.
Oh my god.
And it looks like they're planning another attack. This time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
We must have some kind of beef with Norman Osborn.
I found an address here. I think it's their staging area. If I hurry, I might be able to stop them.
Be careful.
Yuri, it's me.
Make it quick. I'm busy getting yelled at by my boss.
Martin Lee and the demons are planning another attack, this time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
Are you sure? We've had a lot of false leads in the past week.
Trust me on this one. I'm sending you the address of a recycling center. You'll find all the evidence there.
Got it. I'll get those campaign offices evacuated. But if you're wrong about this, you're gonna help me find a new job.
If you're wrong about this, भाई इस गेम के जोक्स भी सब मस्त है भाई.
Consolidated shipping. A lot of guys. I should try to do this quietly.
Stealth करना है तो टाइम लगेगा मिशन में.
I can use that stuff I found at the recycling center. Nice. Love using bad guys' own weapons against them.
On boxes. पर कहाँ पे? Hold to aim the trip mine on the boxes. कौन से boxes? भाई कौन से boxes? ये वाले boxes क्या? कुछ भी तो नहीं हो रहा है इसमें। कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा गाइस। क्या करना है इसमें? बता भी नहीं रहा है राइट क्लिक करके क्या करना क्या है। होल्ड क्या हो गया? कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है। ट्रिप माई का कुछ अलग से वो है क्या? की मैपिंग यूज गैजेट तो ई है भाई। हंस मत भाई, बता दे कैसे करना है ये। देख यूज गैजेट ई है, मैं कर रहा हूँ, कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है। ये देख बॉक्सेस पे एम किया, ई दबा रहा हूँ, ये देख कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा। Hey there, YT is using me. नहीं मेरे को नहीं करना अभी, कल करेंगे। 9 बज रहा है, 9-6 बज रहा है। मेरे को थोड़ा रेस्ट भी लेना है यार, सुबह 6:30 बजे निकला था। अब बस घर आया और स्ट्रीम करने बैठ गया। कितना देर स्ट्रीम किया मैंने? ऑलमोस्ट 2 घंटे। मैं बहुत थक गया। I need some rest. कल देखते हैं, कल अच्छा ना, कल तो स्ट्रीम नहीं होगा। कल मेरे को एक ट्यूशन पे जाना, एक्स्ट्रा क्लासेस, सो कल नहीं होगा। सैटरडे फ्राइडे मे बी, लेट्स सी। ऑब्वियसली सैटरडे को तो होगा ही। सैटरडे को अगर सैटरडे को स्ट्रीम नहीं हुआ ना दोपहर को या फिर सुबह को, फिर समझ जाना कि मैं शॉपिंग पे गया हूँ। एंड I'll probably stream on the evening, and Sunday तो obviously stream होगा, no doubt on that. अलमित क्या अलमित, हाँ उसका देखूंगा रे स्ट्रीम, सोने के टाइम देखूंगा आज। ओके गाइस, हाँ अभी के लिए इतना ही रखते हैं। आई एम वेरी टायर्ड एंड आई विल I'll go have some rest, क्योंकि कल फिर से 5:30 बजे उठना है भाई सुबह, फिर जाना भी है कॉलेज। So yeah guys, see you again tomorrow. Till then, have fun, stay safe, and good night. अच्छा tomorrow तो नहीं, वही सैटरडे को तुम्हारा रिएक्शन देखना था। एक काम कर, ये वाला ना, I'll save it. कल देखेंगे फिर। देखिए लाइव में क्या कर रहे हैं। वाह सब्सक्राइबर नहीं जो कांड के हम मेरे को दूसरा अकाउंट से खेलना है, वो लॉगिन करना पड़ेगा। चलो कोई ना, बच्चों कल कर लेंगे। और आजकल तो थोड़ा बहुत स्ट्रीम कर रहा है मैं, क्या ही बोले। चलो गाइस, सी यू अगेन टुमारो। कल टुमारो बोल रहा हूँ, सैटरडे सॉरी फ्राइडे। एंड उस दिन देखते हैं ये अलमित का स्ट्रीम एक साथ 1:40 बोला था ना यार। सो Okay, guys, see you again the day after tomorrow. Till then, have fun, stay safe, good night, and don't do anything stupid. Bye bye, guys.
When I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola. With your move fancy, make me wanna hola, 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 hola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a drop popping, pocket, swola, 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 swola. Swola, 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 swola. Swola, swola, swola. When I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola. See your move fancy, make me wanna hola, 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 hola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a drop popping, pocket, swola, 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 swola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah.